What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot, and today we're going to talk about the Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Vortex additional in-hand images. Now, these images come from the TFW 2005 board's member, the Supernova, and we can share for you new in-hand images of the Transformer Age of the Primes Deluxe Vortex. Now, for many in the Canadian space have been lucky to get this figure right now. For the rest of us so far, it's still saying October. I have been trying to find this because if it's out, I will get it if I can without being like overly priced. I'm sure I'm probably going to have to pay more. Everybody's going to try to stick a little tax on it. But I'll go ahead and get it because I am missing a lot of figures because I spent so much money on Dragon Ball Z figures that I turned around and couldn't buy them. Couldn't pay for my pre-orders. I had to cancel everything until I re-up. But you know your boy's got a big order coming, so stay tuned for that. I'll show you everything that comes in. But we're going to look at the additional pictures because we didn't really see the alt mode enough to compare to the Combiner Wars version. But I would love it if someone compares it to the Unite Warriors version because the coloration is the same. So here's the helicopter mode. And yeah, it kind of has that swirly plastic like Takara used to do when you get the Takara versions of some of the figures. It looks good, but I will say this. I'm going to be honest with y'all. There's some things that I like and I don't like, but I think the helicopter mode on Combiner Wars looks better, especially if you have the Unite Warriors version. But as far as accuracy, this is more accurate to the show than even Unite Warriors Combine Wars. But I will say that the cohesiveness of the helicopter mode, I always did like on the Combiner Wars version, but if you get the Unite Warriors version, he has 4 blades instead of 2 like the Combiner Wars. So here's the robot mode once again. Details are nice. Got a cute little face, like a cute bot face. It almost looks like a Blocky or something like that, but he's doing the Van Damme, weirdly, but he is doing the Van Damme. And then here's the comparison pic between him and Combiner Wars. Like I say, it's not a fair, in a sense, comparison because of the coloration that Hasbro went to use. Overall, though, he does look nice. Again, everybody's been punch pleased that he's out. No, if you notice, we haven't really seen a lot of people leaking anymore because I think somewhere in there, I've noticed that I haven't seen a lot of people get the figures on the illegal stance. Now, some people had a question. I think Soundwave 884 had a question as far as talking about should we show the packaging in the video. Well, it comes down to this too, and I'll say it on my video that, I mean, I'm not trying to be uppity like I get everything on the grid. I prefer to show off the box because the packaging is very important. You may not know what the packaging look like. You may, some people may need to see it in a way that they can look at it enough to get details. But it's a part of the process because that's where the toy came out of. And a lot of times if the packaging is nice, a lot of people will talk about it. The artwork, there's a whole lot of other things. And yeah, it also shows that you actually bought the figure and you didn't get a stolo. And there could be some other details that may, be pertinent to what you want to do. We went through different symbols, maps, and you had like a red light. You could see certain things. So, as long as they keep it interactive or make it look pretty enough where you like, hey, I want to keep it. The fact that we have window packaging again, though I'll talk about that in another video. All of that adds to the ambiance when you have the packaging. So yeah, to me, it's an important step in my videos, but it may not be in yours. But we kind of got to get away because in the end of the day, nowadays, it is what it is. But nonetheless, the figure is out early in Canada and I'm happy for them. And I hope some come up on eBay. And if the price is right, I'll pick one up and I'll review it. This is Super Robot Ed, bringing more news reveals to them. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.